Yes, what are your first thoughts of camp? Obviously, you're probably used to playing more, domestic kids in the U.S. You got some international stuff here. They play a little different. Some of them are a little bit older than you. Like, what's the experience been like from a play style standpoint?
Honestly, I'm having fun. It's been the greatest thing ever. Playing against different kids, not kids I know all over the country. They're strong. I'm not gonna lie. They've been bullying me around, but I'm getting better at the end of the day. So I'm not complaining. I'm having so much fun.
What do you think? Like, you probably came into this thinking you want to showcase a few things, NBA teams here. Has your perspective changed on what you're looking to show, given the competition you're playing against?
No, not really. I'm trying to show all these NBA coaches that I could be a guard. I'm still growing. I wear a size 16 shoe. I want to be at least 6'9". So I'm handling the ball. I could rebound. I could pretty much do everything, honestly, and just me developing that, especially against kids that are much older than me, showcasing that especially to these coaches it's a beautiful thing.
What do you think you've improved the most over the past year leading up to this?
My confidence has skyrocketed. I used to be a little shy kid last year. Everything was handed to me. If that's just, scoring the ball or, bringing the ball up the court. But now, especially playing with other good kids, I've learned that, you got to get it yourself and you got to have confidence. Talking on the court, being a leader, and yeah, that's just what I've learned over the years.
Bro, what have you gained? You talked about it right there, playing with a lot of high-profile guys back in the States. You're playing with Gary, Paul, Dalton Prescott, all these guys. Like, what's that like for you, going up against so many top talented guys?
That's a good question. I feel like well, it's a lot different, especially playing against 20 to 23-year-olds. Man, that's crazy. But I mean, at least I'm getting better. Playing with like, these good kids, playing with these good kids. 5 stars. Going to high-profile schools, just learning how to play with other great players is something that I've been learning, and it's doing real good for me because in the NBA everybody can score, so you got to learn how to find your role, find what you're good at, and do well in that role.
And speaking of, again, talking about the guys you're playing with, you come from one of, I guess, the biggest hotbeds of basketball talent in your state. What do you feel like that brings to be like one of the best players in your state?
What do you mean?
Like you're in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
So like Arizona high school basketball, I would say is like one of the top like high school basketball.
Same high school as Jada and Cody, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just go off that. What's it feel to be another
Oh.
top prospect coming out of Arizona?
Oh, it's
Yeah, prepare, yeah.
it's a blessing, honestly, to especially be in this position. And Koa, you got Koa, Jalen and Cody coming from the same school I'm going. So just being able to be in that position, it's a blessing. And I got to thank all my coaches, Move Performance, shout out to them. I mean, they're the reason why I've gained 50 pounds over the year. Shout out to my trainers. They really up my confidence, and it's a blessing, man. Arizona is everything to me.
You say 50, like 5
Yeah,
Yes.
what were you at before and what are you at now?
I was 6'3", 125 pounds. I was light. I was real skinny. But now I'm 6'7", 190. So
That's like 60, like 870 pounds, bro. Like that's all.
yeah.
That's wow.
So what did you do? Like
yeah.
you can't help growing as an athlete, like the size.
Like obviously you're eating, but like you
Yeah.
can't be eating like.
Yeah, I used to just not eat. Like sometimes I would just eat lunch and maybe have cereal for dinner. But I've been forced, shout out to my mom. She's been cooking the greatest meals ever, greatest cooker ever. She's been forcing me to eat, if that's 4 or 5 meals a day. She's been letting me sleep. Sometimes I'll skip school just to sleep, after basketball weekends. Shout out to her. She's really helped me, especially with my growing.
How big is that support like network that you have?
It's just my 2 trainers and just my mom. Move Performance. shout out to them, bro. Like literally, they are everything to me. They are the reason I'm here now. And Coach T. Mill, just my confidence has just skyrocketed just in unbelievable ways. I'm just so blessed to just be in this position, man. I can't explain it.
Yeah,